Right. Wire, wire. Wire, wire. Okay. In January and February 2025, I was in Bulawayo City, Bulawayo Town, under Matebeni Province, Matebeni Region. I was doing my work, my business operations in this other company, business organization, coming from Harare, Zimbabwe. So the nature of my job was to talk, communicate, negotiate with the clients in the form of civil servants at every hospital, clinic, every police station, every school, primary or high school, every college, every university, in Bulawayo, in Matebeleland. Wherever I find it, I would go with the car that I was using with my other team members or with my other group members. Right. Then I saw a lot of schools for the very first time in my life, to be in Bulawayo town, to be in Matebeleland. Then again, for the first time in my life, I saw a lot of schools in that town, city, Bulawayo, in that province, Matebeleland. Right. But two things came to my mind when I was observing, when I was looking, when I was checking, when I was analyzing, when I was assessing a lot of things, examining, beside what I was doing as a worker in this company, but I was also doing some other things, just looking, because it was my first time, like a tourist in this city, Bulawayo, in this town, Bulawayo, in this province or region, Matebeleland, like a tourist, the way he or she does it, in the same way I was doing, because it was my first time, my first trip to that part of the world. Right. Mm. I went to schools in Bulawayo City, Bulawayo Town, like the CBD, the urban area. I was very happy. I was very excited. One thing struck me, or one thing hit me. Everything at every school that I went to, for example, Milton, for example, Gifford, for example, uh, Townsend. I'm like, I remember I went to Ngulumane. The level of professionalism, everything was organized. I was very happy. So organized, so professional. I'm like, wow. Why was I surprised? Why was I so shocked? Because I was not expecting that kind of a picture. Based on what I've heard about Ndebele things, Ndebele this, Ndebele that, Ndebele what, a lot of things that I heard growing up as a kid, growing up as a child, I heard a lot of things. And now, boom, this is my life. I'm already there. I've landed in Bulawayo. I've landed in Matebeleland. I'm seeing things for myself. Nobody is telling me stories. I'm seeing it firsthand by my own two eyes that God gave me. I'm like, what? At Townsend, at Milton, at Gifford, at Mpopoma High School, at Ngulumane. When I was talking to clients, these teachers, from a distance, I was watching, I was observing. Everything was so organized at a basic level, at a Zimbabwean level. I could see a good organization, a good order of things. I could see a good level of professionalism. I'm like, what? In Bulawayo? After everything that I had when I was growing up as a boy in this country, even when I went to South Africa, everything that I was hearing about Ndebele, that maybe they're poor, they're wretched, they're struggling, they're suffering. What? And now I'm here now. This is my life. Boom, I'm checking, I'm looking by myself, using my two sharp eyes, two good eyes. I was very surprised. I was very shocked because I was not expecting to see that kind of a picture in these schools, either primary or high school. So organized to a very good level, so professional to a very good level. Well, well, everything's in order. Everything is in good order. All the protocols observed, rules, regulations, laws observed. I'm like, what? The organogram, the hierarchy, the order of things, well respected, well honored. I'm like, what? In Bulawayo? I was very surprised. Now, on the other side, going to the schools in the rural areas, it was a disaster. The gap between the schools in Bulawayo CBD, Bulawayo Town, Bulawayo City, and the schools in the rural areas, in the rural areas, the gap was too much. The gap was too much in terms of the quality, in terms of infrastructure, in terms of the building, in terms of resources, in terms of assets, in terms of even the dressing of the teachers, how they dress the teachers at these rural schools. I'm like, huh? For example, in Inyati, in Nyamandlov, Godin, Inyati, Nyamandlov. I went to those schools. The gap was too much. A very big difference, a large difference. The schools in that urban Bulawayo, and the schools down here in these rural areas. You check it at organization. There's no organization. You check it professionalism. Just a low level or a little level of professionalism by the teachers, even by the management or the school management, school board, school governors, school administrators. Low level of professionalism. Things are not in good order sometimes. You understand what I'm saying? That order is not there. That organization, that professionalism, that must be seen in a Zimbabwean school system. Even in a rural area, it was not there. Again, my heart was in pain. Like, I was happy this side. Now I'm not happy this side. I was excited this side. And now I come to the rural areas and their schools, either primary or high school, and I'm not happy. My heart is sinking down in pain, dropping down in sorrow, dropping down in stress, in frustration because of what I'm seeing using my two eyes. And my eyes were not lying to me. They were not lying to me. They're always on point. They're always correct. They're always straightforward. They always pick every signal. They always pick everything before me. I'm like, yo, so this is how life can be. I was asking myself, this is how life can be in Bulawayo, in Matemu province. Such a gap, such a huge chunk, a gap. Schools in the urban and schools in the rural. Of course, to a certain level, it's understandable, it's reasonable. But the gap must not be too much. The gap must not be too much. No, 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 no. It must not be too much. In terms of everything, must not be too much. And this is the situation that you have in Mashonaland. The gap is not too much. The gap cannot be too much. Too much to that level. The way I saw it in Bulawayo City, Bulawayo Town, and the raw schools in Matabeleland, in comparison, comparing and contrasting. No, 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 no. But I understand as a Zimbabwean, I understand as an African. What can I do? I'm just sharing what I saw, what I observed, what I realized, what I discovered, what my eyes saw, what my eyes told me. My sharp, good eyes that Jehovah God gave me. And I'm grateful to Him because I'm using them very well to the highest level, to the most optimum level, to the best level. What do you say about what I've spoken? What are your comments? Write or type in the comment box, comment section. I'm done talking. See you in the next video. Peace out and sharp.